A few days ago, I posted my debate with Big Joel about my Nick Fuentes video, and it revealed some things to me, some of which I already knew but needed to be reminded of. First, it showed that I am truly incompetent in a number of ways. Like, at this point, I actually do have a responsibility to prepare for contentious debates and not just come into them as this semi-ironic character that I play online. Oh, nobody loves you more than I do. And then when the debate happens, get mad, like take it personally, and then just say things that feel true in the moment, but that I don't actually believe because I'm just saying them because it's the opposite of what the person I'm debating is saying. And that's just, I'm a debate bro. I got the debate bro tumor in my brain still. Like the claim that Nick Fuentes fosters Jew hatred is objectively true. Just go to his Rumble streams and look at the comments. It is straight up just disgusting, sick degeneracy. But because it's a debate, I gotta disagree. No, he can't be fostering Jew hatred because there's a clip of him saying that he's okay with Jews if they were Catholic, and that is by definition the most autistic cope one could imagine. Several people emailed me and pointed this out, of like, in any other circumstance, I would rightfully say that is the most autistic cope. You are narrowing the frame so much to give an autistic defense of, we can't say he hates Jews or fosters Jew hatred because he didn't technically say this. And it's just like, it's so fucked up. And it's also so gross because the actual point is, Jews are okay, but only if they're Catholic, which is insane. And like, there's plenty of religious Jews who are far more moral than 95% of people on this planet. So why do I do that? Well, I almost regret mentioning it at the beginning of the video because it was such a passing remark and it made it seem like this is not as fundamental to who I am as it really is. But when I was a teenager, I had important relationships destroyed because people went down the full pro-Hitler, pro-Nazi, Holocaust didn't happen, but it should have line of thinking. And they did this because, in both cases, drug addiction and or schizophrenia. And so these are people that needed help more than moral condemnation. But I went down the moral condemnation route and, cut them out of my life and all that. And I regret that because it furthered their descent. So what that's caused is I have this Daryl Davis complex, the black guy who converts KKK members, where, someone gets called a Nazi and my bias, my instinct is, that means they need to be listened to and not dehumanized because someone who goes down that path needs like help. And, I won't lie, that attitude does work well in like personal relationships. It's one of the reasons I'm able to communicate with a wide variety of people is because I do pathologically focus on the best of people. Everyone has a Jungian shadow and a bright side and all that. But it doesn't translate well when we're talking about someone who is the head of an online political cult who has millions of people listening to him and worshiping him. And so it just doesn't make sense. It just ends up being this incoherent, very bad looking, exercise. But the other practical problem that I still don't feel we have an answer to is Nick Fuentes has breached containment. His influence is spreading. And no matter how accurately you diagnose all of his disgusting immoral degeneracy and all of the horrible shit that he fosters in his audience, that's not going to curb his influence. I cannot tell you how much this clip has fucked with my mind.
A meeting with Nick Fuentes, who is a Holocaust denier, and
he's
got a lot of
Holocaust
pushback.
Denier?
Nick Fuentes?
He's a denier,
Yes.
or does he debate the numbers?
It's just like, I have no idea what the future will look like. And I'm trying to adapt in a way that does curb the extreme excesses that someone like Nick Fuentes could and is on track to and already is unleashing on the world. But like, how do you do that without being ineffectual and turning the minds off of people who would otherwise listen? And I don't know, the whole radical centrism meme needs to be reevaluated. Listen, it's interesting because I do value being the most like right-wing person that left-wingers will listen to. But it's like, honestly, like maybe to truly make a difference where it needs to be made, I need to be the most left-wing person that the right-wingers listen to, and we'll see. But even that, it's like, look, my heuristic is I need to say what I believe to be true. And if that alienates whoever, I can't control that. So anyway, I am traveling this weekend. I'm going to go smoke weed in the mountains, do some further thinking. and then I'll come back next week with a plan. Or something. We'll see. Until then, good luck and Godspeed.